Now a handoff looking right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. I got this.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Here we go.
So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The start less than ideal as they already face a 2nd and long. Garoppolo now. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me get this right here, man. My bad, pimp. Give me a second. All right, big dog, I'm ready to go. I think I'm ready to go.
Good for 7. It's 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check girls, check girls, check girls. Hey, gun.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo.
Good interception.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Set, hut, 8, 3, 54. I got one. Squeeze, get in there. Go. Hut.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary.
He'll make up.
Upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Okay, ready? Right there, 54 Mike. And watch the leg.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Come on, fellas, man. Tighten up, man. Tighten up, fellas, man.
Force that to the ground. And fourth down
Need
now
a little bit more pressure than that, man.
So the defense able to get off the field
here
on
pressure,
third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Come on, man. Let's go.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Too small,
Right,
Pimp.
man, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
I got this.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Good play.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
The first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now a give, right side.
Yes, sir.
And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh?
Don't tell him that, man.
That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
Hold your horses, commentator. Talk a little too much, you hear me? Hold your horses, baby. Let them know the jams.
He'll drop to throw. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here comes Pettis on the return. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10.
Turn up a little bit right now. Show me something, man. Can y'all boys show me a little something, something? Show me a little something, fellas. Show me a little something, fellas. Just like that, there. Just like that, there.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice.
Had it twice, punted twice.
Going over things on the sideline. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Did like that now.
Here we go.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180. 11. You draw quarter. I got them. Reset.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. He's going to air one out.
Just like,
and that will be
you put just like that. Now you put the caught that boy. Don't play with me no more, boy. Boy, you know, boy.
Sure, that
boy,
pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one down.
Boy, matter of fact, you already know how I get down, boy.
The second
You
part
know,
of that
boy,
is,
big time players make big time plays, boy. You don't make a big time play, you gotta go, boy. You know that.
And they may have to change
why you out here disrespecting me like that?
Here we go. So now
second and 10. Damn, I throw it and catch. That's your go. That's your job. Let's go, boy.
Garoppolo gonna hand this one to Coleman. And nothing doing.
Don't be looking trying to hit it. Then go hit it. Go put a hat on somebody, man. Gonna be the next one now.
Now they'll be looking
Trying
at
to
a
be
third
dying.
down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will take over at their own 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental
Just like that,
you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On first down, they stick with Singletary.
Just like that,
he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
You already
It's
know.
a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Ready? 50. Hit. Leo. Check. Lucky. Lock.
2nd and 11. Going down the middle.
Good route, boy. Good route, boy. Woo, that boy played that, boy. Not to give him now. I ain't got no choice to give him now. He took that bitch. Fuck, give it to him. He took it, Joe. So that was. He ain't give him shit. Nigga took that one. Right at your motherfucking backyard. What you gonna do about it? Nigga came in your backyard. Took your bite.
This offense finding its legs now.
Yeah.
Here's another
what you
first
gonna
and
do
10.
about it?
Now it's Hines.
Good motherfucking word.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40.
I was expecting that.
Raheem Hines.
I know you had something up your sleeve. You kept coming out with it.
As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
So
with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The nigga came back and played nigga knocked on your shit. Stole your bike, came back, and
this
played
will be
nigga knocked on
a
your shit.
touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go, fellas. Let's go, fellas.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots, but we'll see.
Good rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up for
this nigga
first
back
and
there playing some
goal
ball,
right about
bro.
the 6-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They run here with Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game. Because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Yes, I do. Yeah, I like that.
Here we go. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively.
They're going to be coaching on coaching.
And some room to roam now.
They're going to be coaching on coaching.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Trying to count it 2.
It's a gain of 34.
Trying to count it 2, baby. That's what we
Some
do.
quarterbacks just seem to have a knack for setting up the draw play, and he did it really well there.
Some coaching today.
And those guys who can do that well,
gonna be some coaching today. Yeah, get right. Get right.
It's
gonna be some coaching today, my brother. Get right. Yeah. Yeah.
Back to Coleman here.
Get right. Get right. Yeah, I'm gonna be a little coaching today, baby.
Pick up on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Check 4, check 4. Hey, watch it.
Come on down. Yeah.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of
I know you got some
action.
user skills. Come on. I got my eyes on the prize.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Oh, he want to cheat, y'all. He want to cheat, y'all.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. He'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons we like to blitz even on run downs.
Let's go.
It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
On play action. Now Garoppolo.
He's dropped it. Get out of here,
bro. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Oh, no.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Able to haul it in as
That's
Kittle.
what we do, man.
Inside the 20.
Yeah. Gonna be a little coaching game today, baby.
Well, the field goal attempt is well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
SOS. Check. Check hot. Tighten up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
That was on.
Now San Francisco
that was
will
on
call
me,
their
fella.
second
My bad.
timeout
I won't pay attention.
as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
I'll take that back. I'll take that back.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Hey, gun. Go get it, go get it, go get it. Mark 50, mark 50, mark 50. 2. Go. 50. Hey, defense, let's go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone.
I had
Instead, 3rd down.
One time. It wasn't going to be right if I don't try, you feel me? All right, Boogie, you do all that talking. I ain't trying to get in the goddamn end zone, my brother.
Here we go.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Dog got you where he wants you. He got you where he wants you.
I got you.
Yeah.
65. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Check tight. Hey, Echo. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go, 58 is the mic. You ain't got nothing.
Got
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And Oliver in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And this one is right down the middle. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before.
Go, Coach.
A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the defensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
Come on, set. 60 orange. Let's Alpha. Ready, go.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Big play here for the Bills.
Oh,
47 yards on the ground. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Naeem Hines with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
You got to throw that.
There, but it's incomplete.
You gonna throw it, you gotta throw it now. You gonna throw it, you gotta throw it.
Second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you gotta hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They'll run it now out of the gun. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a third and about 13.
Here we go, here we go. 120. Two.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 18. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers.
And he fires
What the fuck happened, bro?
picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football.
Oh, my God. Look at that, man.
Saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Get out of here. I don't believe that just happened to me, man.
How much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
This is Hines. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. He finds an opening past the 40. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Besides playing this thing.
Ready, set. Mike 55. Hey, watch the slant. Check.
They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
56. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Check 52. 11. 21. Here we go.
There's Garoppolo on first and 10. Ball going deep here for Taylor. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Well, hey, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Man, he stood in that pocket like he was old big boy.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, that turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On first down, it's Hines, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Okay.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter.
What?
They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Mine's 54. Mine's 54.
A first throw here for the backup Taylor. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 23 yards on the play.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Right there, 54.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football. Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Niners on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Garoppolo looks to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. This is brought in at the 21. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
We got 4. We got 4.
They go right back to Singletary. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10.
Set. 60 out block. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Mike 5-4. Echo. Leo. Here we go, D. Check 99. Check 99.
They'll set up a throw. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
That's what I do. I got this.
Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
One, Omaha.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Vince Williams who gets the sack. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The Bills offense staying out there as they'll line up and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Wiggles free. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Good game.
Hauschenau to send this one away following the score.
They ran the same play down my motherfucking throat, man.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on them as they stop him for no gain. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Here's Mostert. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. This is Mostert. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Here we go. All day, dog.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Wide open receiver complete. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
Track, might as well try one more time. Use that motherfucker. I appreciate it. See what I can do. See if I can give you the ball back or not. I'll take a sack before I get back to it.
Garoppolo now, 6 of 17 throwing the ball, only 35%, but he does have a 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
One final try now for Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought it would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did.